Evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's Tier 2 stream. Here, round 8 at Netherlands, Zandvoort. Comms tonight is just myself, Clemo. Evening, J Dennis, mate. Evening, Pint Size. Yeah, hoping it's a good race as well. Short track. Very go-kart-like. First lap time on the board. Apologies, stream's up a couple of minutes late, so we missed the first run. But mechanical there, setting a 1:10.5. Wocky 1:10.7. Gonna have an Alpine over the line. Ooh, it's full send Dave spun. Alpine and Jack Whittle a 1:10.7 and Moritz a 1:10.6. I think we've got a Racing Bull next. I have Wicken, which was a 1:11 flat, then Antoxa. $1:12.5, so I'm going to guess he's made a little mistake somewhere. Chip a 1:12.2, ZX10 a 1:10.7, Kieran a 1:11.2. Jump on with Carl Trim, he's on an outlap at the moment, but will be next to start a flying lap. Yeah, Zandvoort, very short track, very, well, I think the only way to describe it really is go-kart-like. Lots of undulation, lots of left and rights, fast bits, slow bits. The banking camber on the corner that Cal's just gone through, turn 4 is unbelievable. But it's like that throughout the whole lap. Does normally put on some good racing. One of them tracks where, you know, there's only really one nailed on overtaking spot, which is turn 1. But it is possible. It is possible to overtake anywhere on this track, provided that both cars leave space. So we should be in for a good one. Do tend to have a few safety cars, or my experience of racing here in the past, we've had a few safety cars. Evening Airways, evening Mechanical, thanks for tuning in. I love how Mechanical sets the fastest time, then jumps in comms chat. Ooh, J Dennis has just beat you, 7 thousandths of a second. Carl as well, a 1:11.8. Jump on with Chilled Dave now. I'm not great with the corners on this track, I'll be honest. But Chill Dave looks pretty controlled throughout it all. Still got a fair bit of ERS left. He's using it all now on this run to the line. DRS open. Across the line, a 1:11.7 puts himself P9. Full send Dave has gone again after losing it on the final corner last time round. And he does. Dave also with a lot of ERS to use here on this run to the line. And that's a 1:11.4 for Dave, as Wicken sets a 1:10.3. Up to the top. And Tox had just started a hot lap. We've got pint size on the lap as well, just one corner to go. Yeah, that's a good point, that mechanical. Pint size setting to 1:12.6. Slade next, who's not yet set a time. Yeah, if you're that close to Jay Dennis on the first run, you can't be disappointed. Just have a quick look at tyres. Guy Rapke's got intermediates on. Now, as far as I'm aware, it's dry. Chip set his lap on the mediums, everybody else on the softs. We are going to have Antox across the line just before Hawk, but Hawk's not yet got a time on board, that's why we're stuck on with him. Flicks has just joined. Welcome in. Hawk's first time, 11.1, Ralph and 11.7. Jack Whittle up there, P2, 1:10.5. And Tox is improving. Oh, he did improve by a quarter of a second, sorry. Got Costa on a lap now. Nice and tidy through sector 1. Past the stake that got out the way, that'd be Ralph. Now, I've done no laps of this track myself, so I don't know if the curbs are the same as they used to be, but I know on the outside of that double right-hander in sector 2, if you got caught on that, you just slid straight along it. I got caught on that in a race, got beached, and cost me massively. Don't know if it's still the same. Costa keeps it clean through the final corner. And a 1:11.2. Puts himself P10. So nearly got laps on the board from everyone now. A few left to go. We've got Lutman and Flicks both on outlaps, both next to each other as well on track. Flicks on the mediums as well. What's the teammate running? Lutman is on the softs. Jack Whittle happy with the time he's set. I think this is going to be the lap though. Flicks on the mediums. Let's see what he can set on that. This is going to show us how competitive he is. Wicked happy with what he's done as well. Flicks look like he had a little wiggle there out that corner. Tidy through the final corner now. DRS open, overtake on, burn that DRS to the line. A 1:10.9, so P8 for Flicks, P12 for his teammate Lutman, a 1:11.2. Who else have we got on the lap at the moment? Full send Dave, not improving at sector 1, definitely not improving at sector 2. Neither's Chill Dave. Pint size almost half a second under at sector 2, so pint size is improving. Now, I've just noticed pint size isn't using overtake, or he didn't on that lap. That could be costing him some valuable time. A 112 flat did improve. Moritz improving slightly through sector 1. Burning a lot of ERS in sector 2. Well, he might have burnt that in sector 1, to be fair. A 10th under. That 10th under could potentially jump him up to P2. As long as he's tidy now through this final corner, gets on the power, he is. I think he's got it. A 110.514 puts him P2. Chip not improving on that lap. And Toxa, half a second under. Was that his previous lap? Yeah, it must have been his previous lap. He only has 6% ERS now. Jed Dennis in sector 2 and improved by almost 2 tenths. Could go P1. I think he will go P1. He is P1. A 110.196. He just did that because he heard mechanical happy about getting close to him, so just put him back in his box. Chip Hazard 2 tenths at sector 2. Got a yellow flag in sector 1. I think that's gone now. That was Jay Dennis getting out of the way of a hat of Lutman. Chip Hazard might pick up a slipstream here. He's choosing not to sit behind him. Almost 8/10 improvement, and he's out by 1,000th of a second though. 1,000th of a second between Full Send Dave in P15 and Chip in P16. Cal Trim's on a lap now as well. Improving by almost 2 tenths. Very close at the drop zone here. Extremely close, which you will find on small tracks. As Jay Denny says, yeah, can't let him get too close to me. Absolutely not. No one wants mechanical close to him. Looks like Lutman backed out of his lap there. And Carl's now 6 tenths over his time, so he's turned his ERS off. Or was it? It wasn't Lutman, my apologies, it was Flicks. The lad's starting to get confident now and retiring. Flicks has just crossed the line to start his lap. Full Send Dave's just crossed the line as well. Lutman's a 10th under at sector 2. See what Lutman can manage now across the line. A 110.9, 3/10 improvement puts him up to P8 ahead of his teammate. Who've we got next? And Toxa half a second improved. No. Was it? I don't know. It said that was his outlap. Yeah, that was his outlap. Ignore me. I'm talking rubbish. I'm trying to get on with the Aston Martin. Carl Trim. We saw him back out of his earlier lap. He's gone again. What can he manage this time now? Checkered flag is out. He's not improved. Flicks does improve. 110.7. Full Send Dave doesn't. He pulls into the pits. So Antoxa or Pint Size could knock Full Send Dave out now. And they are both next to each other on track. Pint Size. Almost a 10.5 improvement at Sector 2. Antoxa, I missed this split, apologies. See what Pint Size manages now, down to the line. He is using a lot of overtake this time round. Ooh, doesn't improve, so he's lost it. Antoxa does improve, but only slightly, so Full Send Dave makes it through though. Very close there at the end. As Wookie says, this is very close. Yeah, extremely close. All that from P14 to P17 within, yeah, less than a tenth. Insane. But this is what we like. Confirmation there, Jay Dennis setting the fastest time, 10.5 to Kieran. Apologies, Kieran, I think I missed you crossing the line there, mate. Didn't see that lap time, but great time now. I've got to say, it's the track Kieran's always been good at qualifying at. Wickham third, Moritz fourth. But we are losing Chip Hazard, Carl Trim, and Toxa, Pint Size, and Guy Rapke, who has a qualifying ban. But into Q2 now. Weather still looks clear. No one's popped anything in about the weather, so if you could give me a heads up how it's looking for the rest of the quality and the race, I'd appreciate it. Quick look at tyres, everyone's got the soft selected. First couple of cars coming out on track now. It will be the stake of mechanical. Do love the car sounds on board. Oh, well, this is conflicting information. We've got Slade saying rain in the race and Wookie saying looks like a dry race. So it's going to be one or the other. Thanks, lads. Wookie saying tracking our attempts are the same all the way through. Ah, fair enough. Slade saying mix of both could be fun. As long as we get some good driving, some good battling, and it's entertaining to watch, I'm happy. But we'll stick on board with mechanical for this first run. Here you see the camber now of this turn 4. Again, the camber through this whole section, 5, 6, 7, 8. we get to the flat bit. Nice wide line there from Colin. Very nice cut of the curve though. Sort of like the car, we're bottoming out a little bit there, but across the line, first lap, a 1:10.3 from Colin, so improves on his Q1 time. I think he'll be fairly happy with that. Wicken across the line, 1:10.7. ZX10 or 1:10.9. Moritz 1:11.1, Chill Dave 1:11.4, Kieran 1:10.7, Jack Whittle 1:10.3, Jay Dennis 1:34.4. So Jay Dennis may have some improvement to do. Just a little bit of improvement. Flicks a 1:10 flat. So fastest time we've seen so far. Full send Dave a 1:11.2. Who else have I missed there? Lutman a 1:10.9. Let's see what Jay Dennis' Sector 2 split is. Having already had time on the board. Oh, he's 22.9 seconds up, but not a purple Sector 2. How's that possible? So we know where he backed out of it. It was Sector 2. That fuel light's flashing. Across the line, 24.1 second improvement, a 1:10.3. Puts him up to P2. Jump on the Slade now. Just the final 2 corners to go. Interesting seeing the overtake levels, the ERS levels left for people at the end of the lap. Some people are coming out of that final corner with 35%, and some are coming out with like 8%. Slater 1:10.7, putting himself P7. We've got Ralph just starting a lap, so we'll stick on board with him now. Mechanical saying he's pretty happy with his time. Yeah, competitive, mate, and obviously improvement on Q1 is what you look for, especially on your first run as well. That you know, so-called banker lap that you do just to get a time on the board. So very good chance of going through. Race to start dry, 20% chance of rain. 10 minutes in, 78% chance of rain. Right. So it's starting dry, getting wet. Oh, Ralph is into the wall and lost half his front wing. At the final corner, looked like he just caught the curb, but he just sent him straight into the wall then. Who have we got on track now? Wickham is on his way in. I think he's just set another lap at row 1:10.6. ZX10 are first across the line to start his second hot lap. It's 10 and not improving through sector 1, 1.2 seconds off. Who's behind him? Chill Dave, who's saying purple sector 1, and he has set a time, so that looks to be legit. ZX10 at 1.1 off at sector 2, so he is not improving. See what Chill Dave manages. He's back. Has he backed off? Yeah, he's half throttle. He's half throttle, he's backed off. Costa's invalidated. We've got Wookie on a lap. Yeah, Ferrari moving slowly there in sector 2. I think that would have been Moritz. Wookie up to the line now. His first time on the board. It's a 1:10.6, so up to P5 for Wookie, safe for the moment. Chill Dave, 8 thousandths over his time at sector 1 with hardly any ERS as well, so not a bad sector 1. Costa, no time on the board yet, so we don't see a delta. Chill Dave up to sector 2 now, 3 tenths improvement. So not much ERS, but he's making it count, he is still improving. DRS open, ERS on overtake, and yeah, 5% coming out that final corner. Across the line, only a 0.12 of a second improvement, so stays P14. Lost 2 tenths there in sector 3, and that could all be down to fuel and ERS. If he'd hit low fuel mode though. Kieran saying scrubbed tyres on his first run. Yeah, no one's impressed anyway, it don't matter. Ralph up to the line now. 1:10.9 for Ralph, so just pips ZX10 to that safe spot, P10. Costa managed a 1:11 flat, so at the moment he is going to be out of the session. We've got Flicks on track. He is on a hot lap as well. See what his sector 1 split is. Half a tenth improvement. We could see a 1:09 here. See what he manages now through sector 2. Just less than a tenth improvement, purple sector 2, so he is improving. We're going to be in the 1:09s. Tidy through sector 3, final corner. Yeah, we've got a 1:09 here. 1:09.8. Full send Dave seems to have had an excursion off track there, a lot of dust being put down. Gets out of the way of Moritz, who was up behind him. Moritz almost 2 tenths improvement. Might need a little more than that because it's extremely close again at that drop zone. If you can nail sector 3 now. A 1:10.6 puts himself P5. Great improvement there from Moritz. Full send Dave will have to go again. Lookman is on a lap as well, just ahead of Dave. Lookman sector 1 split, half a tenth over. Full send Dave 4 tenths under, so full send Dave improving massively here. Let's see how they do in sector 2. Dave's made it past where he had his moment last lap. Lookman 2/10 improvement. Full send Dave 6.5 tenth improvement. Wow. Dave's going to be around P5. Let's see what Lookman manages. He's on the run up to the line. 1:10.7. Oh, improves by a tenth but doesn't move position. And full send Dave's just put himself P7 and not Lookman out. Lookman's not going to have enough time, I don't think, to get back round, recharge, and go again. Got Ferrari off the track in sector 2. I think that's Chill Dave, it is. So that may be Chill Dave's last attempt as well. Kieran's sector 1 split, half a tenth under. See what he manages it in out, sector 2. Just over 1/4 of a second under. Set a purple sector 2. Lookman's took the line, so Lookman is out. Kieran up to the line, improves. A 1:10.3 up to P3. Costa did a 1:10.4 there, put himself P6 as well. Wicken in that danger zone now. He's got ZX10 ahead of him on track as well. How's ZX10 going to do? He's into the pits, so Wicken is safe. Wicken's through. But just for good measure, he sets the fastest lap, a 1:09.8. Wow. Full send Dave again, just getting through the P10, P15 in Q1, P10 in Q2, but he's done what he needed. He's through 0.05 of a second between P10 and 11, 0.03 between P10 and P9. Unbelievably close this. I just seen your comment there, Chill Dave. Unlucky, mate. Did look like you were on for a really good lap at one point. But yeah, Wicken setting the fastest lap there right at the end. Flicks held it for most of the session. But yeah, losing Chill Dave, Ralphie, King Lookman, ZX10 and Hawk Allslade. That time difference between P10 and 11 so close. Yeah, based on the Q1 and 2 logic, I think Full Send Dave might take pole by a couple of thousandths of a second. Couple of cars coming out now. Jump on with Mechanical. He's normally first one out. And it is again. Few things in life are guaranteed, but you can bank on a Mechanical first on track. Probably a Kieran first DNF as well. But we've been extremely close through the 3 sessions now. This is the one, through the 2 sessions we've done so far. This is the one that matters now, this 3rd session. Yeah, I've seen a few fast laps. Jay Dennis has been up there, Flicks, Wicken, Jack Whittle, Kieran, not a million miles away. To be fair, Mechanical's not been a million miles away. He has only done 1 lap and retired, so maybe see him get a second run in, take advantage of that track evolution a bit. It'll be interesting to see, but I expect it to be close. Close. No, Costa's also capable of a fast lap. I think what I've basically just said then is it's going to be anyone apart from Dave, Moritz and Wookie. And now I feel really bad. But here we go. This is the benchmark to beat. $110.3, same as his Q2 time. Kieran a 110.4. Flicks 111.2. Wicken a 14.2. I think Wicken's gone for a burner lap there. Bit risky because now he's got a bit of traffic ahead of him. See what his sector 2 split is. He's still got traffic ahead of him. Ferrari just pulling out the way there, Moritz on his out lap. Rest of the traffic should be fair out of his way, to be honest. 3.2 second improvement, that'll put him at a 110.4 lap. No, it wouldn't. Be a 111 flat. But he does a 110 flat, 4.1 second improvement. He makes more time up in that 3rd sector. So Wicken with the benchmark to beat. We've got Jay Dennis on a lap at the moment, just 2 corners to go. Jay Dennis a 110.1, so very close to Wicken. See what Moritz manages. And Moritz up to the line, 10-7, P6. Got Costa and Wookie both on outlaps. Costa across the line, now started his hot lap. Stick on board with this. Go on, Dave. Here he is. Am I scraping through? My God. I would say bite skin of your teeth, but I think it's less than that. Unbelievably close. But at the end of the day, you've got a set of time, you've done your job. Now, I'm looking forward to some tricky conditions in the race. Or mixed conditions at least. Just spice it up, make it a bit more entertaining, even though quality's been so close. Costa across the line, 1:10.3. P5. Wookie has backed out. He's going for it this lap. Watching on board that with Wookie. Nice and close to the apex, avoiding the curb at turn 1. And again at turn 3, that can throw you and unsettle the car. A bit wide at turn 4, missing that apex, but still decent line through there. Nice little cut. Ooh, apologies, I didn't realise Flicks was on a lap, a 1:09.5. Looking out on the power, DRS open. 12.5 second improvement, which he should have based on his first lap time. Wow, what a lap from Wookie there, 1:10.1.18, puts him P4, just 100th of a second behind Jay Dennis. I've got to say, Wookie is... I've been impressed with what I've seen all season. Just moving to wheel, and he's picked it up so quick. I don't know how many hours a week he's putting in, but he seems to be fairly settled on that wheel. Quality pace is right up there. He didn't look too bad in the race last week, but did eventually drop off. Or was it the week before? It might have been the week before. Got full send Dave now, right final corner. Let's see what he manages. Looks quick. 1:10.3, not a bad time. Not a bad that time at all. Let's just have a look at the gap to leader. So your top 9's covered by 9/10. As everyone's rushing out the pits now for the second runs. I think Wickham is the first on track. He is. So Wickham managing to take P1 in Q2 right at the death. He'll be looking to do it now for Paul. Flicks also out on an out lap. but Wicken is going for a burner lap, so we'll not stick on board for his. Jade Dennis is pushing. So stick on with Jade Dennis. Oh, big slide there. Big puff of smoke, rear end wobbling. See what his sector 2 split is, but that's cost him a couple of attempts there. He's a tenth over his time, so no improvement at the moment. Across the line, Jay Dennis P2, 110 flat. Flick's improving slightly at sector 2. Kieran did improve, a 110-1, put himself P6. Mechanical improving slightly. Moritz run up to the line. Moritz P2, 110 flat. Flick, so it does improve, a 109.3. Mechanical's invalidated. Costa, half a second under. Costa's going to be next across the line, then it'll be Wickham. And then Jay Dennis, if he's got anything left. I don't think he does. No, he's not. Costa, P2, 109.8. What's Wickham got now? A 109.6. So Flicks has taken the pole. Wickham second, Costa third, Moritz out of nowhere P4. I apologise for downplaying Moritz there. What a lap. But full send Dave, P10. Mechanical, I'm not. Oh yeah, he invalidated, sorry, his second one. I was going to say, I think he only did one run again there. As Dave says, shaking like a leaf, holding his head high. Yeah, fair play, mate. P10 through to Q3 in tier 2's no mean feat. A lot of fast guys. Great job, mate. Great job. Confirmation of your top 10 there. And I will be back very soon. I am back. Apologies guys, my headset has just fallen apart. Again. Quick tyre check. J Dennis, NX10, Ralph, Chip Hazard and Toxa pint size on the softs. Everyone else opting for the mediums. An Alpine fully turned round there on the grid. Not sure if that was Kieran or Jack Whittle. I think it was Jack Whittle. See a few cars pointing from right to left. A bit to the left of the pit boxes. That Alpine of Jack Whittle and the Racing Bull of Wicken. But here we go, grid fully formed now, 5 lights. And away we go, Wicken veering across the track, trying to cut off up the inside, but he doesn't. Can't get the move done on flicks, but it looks like he's held Costa off. Guy Ratke up 4 places into turn 1. Oh, I think the 2 McLarens might have touched the Costa into the back of J Dennis. J Dennis has got a run on Wicken now. J Dennis up 2 places on them softs. Looks like they're fired up nicely. He'll not be wanting to let Flicks get much of a lead at the moment. But Flick's doing what he normally does and burning a lot of ERS on this first lap. As Wookie's just dropped a couple of places. J Dennis now going up the inside of Wicken, end of that DRS straight side by side, leaving space for each other. Nice to see, good driving there. And J Dennis takes the place. J Dennis up 3 places into P2 now. He's got 1.7 to Flicks, who's burnt 65% of his ERS on that first lap. So Flicks is burning and is pushing. Let's see what J Dennis can do now with a bit of open air, them soft tyres. We've got Luckman into the pits. Oh, 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And Chill Dave down 4 places as well. Is Luckman getting a wing change? He's not, it's just a tyre change. Ooh. It's a strange one. J Dennis burning a fair bit of ERS now as well. Still got more than Flicks, but he's closed in about 4 temps. Rest of these lads now behind will have DRS. I say that, Wicken's not. But he will now. And they are gaining on Flicks as well now, gap down to 1.1 at the front. Probably be under a second by the end of this lap. ZX10 makes a move on full send Dave down the straight. Moritz up on Jack Whittle, Guy Ratke up another position now past Hawk. Chill Dave and Antoxa in the pits. Chill Dave having a wing change. And Toxa also going for a wing change. Let's try and have a look at Luckman's. Yeah, Luckman's missing an end plate, so they've not replaced his wing in that pit stop, and that's cost him. J Dennis now 3/4 of a second behind. Oh, it's less than that now. 6 tenths, half a second. J Dennis flying on them soft tyres now. ERS, very similar rates now. But let's see how quick them soft tyres burn out. Will he be able to drag them out as long as he needs? Is he going to opt for an early safety car? Is he going to make a move into turn 1? He's not. He thinks better of it. We've got a yellow flag. That is Wookie. at the final corner. He's missing an M plate as well. Guy Ratke, a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. And that's the intermediates. Is it raining? Has Jay Dennis played a blinder here? Softs till the rain. It's raining. It's wet. Guy Ratke, Wocky both in for the Inters. I think Jay Dennis has, had his head screwed on there, playing the softs, knowing that the rain were coming early. Use the softs, take the advantage early on. Ooh, he's getting a bit squirrely there, but he looks quick. He's got the run. Big slide out that final corner, but still gets the move done on flicks into turn one. Oh, wide there, so Flick's coming back at him. Then mediums seem to be the better tyre. Jay Dennis going up the inside at turn 4. They make a little bit of contact there. Exit at turn 4. Wickham's all over the back of this now as well. It's all about now who's in more control of the car in these slippy conditions, and Wickham's going for it. Ooh. Pulls back in behind Jay Dennis. And Jay Dennis has a big snap. Wickham's through. Wickham having a snap there. I think we'll see the DRS disabled message very shortly. We've got Chill Dave into the pits. Hawks pitted as well for a set of Inters. And Moritz is out. Moritz has lost it. It's a safety car. It's a full safety car. Surely everyone's going to pit now for Inters. Ah, that's gonna cost everyone who has pitted for them. They're not going to see the advantage. Yeah, Flicks is in, Wickham's in, Jay Dennis is in, Costa's in. Costa will be double stacked. Oh, mechanical, 10-second penalty for a collision with Kieran into the pit lane. ZX10er, 10 seconds for speeding in the pit lane. So Jack Whittle's managed to jump Costa there, Costa being double stacked behind Jay Dennis. Kieran being double stacked behind Jack Whittle, but not lost out. Mechanical's got a set of softs on. Does he know something we don't? Or is he put the softs on to serve, pit again, put the Inters on, serve his penalty under the safety car where it's going to get him right on the back of the pack? Has he been clever? Is he that clever? That's the question. Lotman back into the pits. Did he change his wing this time? Yes, they do. And he's on to the Inters. Phil Lotman also had a penalty to serve there as well. Jay Dennis says that got super slippery real quick. Yeah, them softs. I've got to say the softs look worse there, which I'm surprised at. Just have a quick look at the penalties there. I got mechanical ZX10 a Guy Ratke all on 10 seconds. I'll be back very shortly, guys. Bear with me just a second. I guess Mechanical is that clever. He has pitted, served that penalty. Come back out P18 and obviously will be on the back of the pack. Fresher tyres than everyone ahead of him. Quick look at standings there. Chip up 7 places, Carl Trim up 6, Guy Rapke up 7. Biggest loser, Wookie and Mechanical, and the safety car is in this lap, so Flicks will back the pack up now. Bit of a gap forming there between Ralph and Carl Trim, that's closed up. Just hope the lads behind don't think the safety car's gone and accelerate too much. And it looks like Flicks has gone. Now we get to see who has prepared for the wet conditions. Who's running a wet setup? Who ran a wet setup in quali? Did anyone risk it? How long is the rain here? Is the question as well. But it's definitely wet now. We can see the spray. The front four front five just pulling away a little bit from Kieran there. And Tox are up past Lutman. Guy Rapke getting Carl Trim and Ralph there. Not too sure what happened, but we're almost 4 wide there. Guy Rapke now up the inside of Carl again. Ralph and Slade swapping positions. Wookie up past Slade now as well. Slade taking it back on the inside. Wickham 4/10 gaining quickly on Flicks. Both using a lot of ERS down that straight. Pulling a little bit of a gap to Jay Dennis, who's staying in control of his ARS, not wanting to use it too much. This front four now has dropped Costa a little bit. Jay Dennis needs to be careful he doesn't lose the front two, to be honest. Wickham is all over the back of Flicks. Guy Rapke up past Chip. Chip dropped down behind Carl as well there. He's missing an end plate. Chip's missing an end plate. Not sure if that's come from the Guy Rapke overtake. But Guy's now past Full Send Dave as well. Guy's absolutely flying in these conditions. Ooh, Full Send Dave comes back at him and I think they make contact there. Judging on this, I would say that Guy has picked a wet setup. He's absolutely flying. Since the safety car came in, I think he's made 5 positions up. And Jay Dennis is falling behind the front two now. 1.4 seconds the gap. Wickham 0.2 behind Flicks, all over, almost pushing him round the track. He's going for it. Oh, this side by side through the S's. You don't want to be there, not in these conditions. He's backed out, tucked in behind him. Wonder if Wickham's maybe running a slightly wet setup. Or he's just so confident in these conditions. Lutman up past Mechanical, so Mechanical's struggling. Wickham's got a good run there in the slipstream of Flicks. He's going for the outside, he's backed out of it. We got a yellow flag. That was Antoxa, I believe. And now we've got Kieran round at the final corner. He's missing an end plate and part of his wing. So Kieran into the pits. He was fighting Guy Ratke, I think, and Guy's now missing an end plate as well. So I wonder if there's been contact between the two there. Full Send Dave's now all over Guy. No, Kieran wasn't fighting Guy. Guy was behind his teammate, and he still is behind his teammate. I'm not sure what's happened to Kieran though. Welcome, Ehab. Evening, bud. Thanks for tuning in. Bit of a train behind Guy now with that wing damage. He's got Full Send Dave all over the back of him, but everyone down to P17, mechanical and P17, are all within a second of each other now. So 7th to 17th. And Tox a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and he's quit. Yellow flag's flashing up again there. That is Ralph. Yeah, it was. He was off the track. Your front five now pulled away massively from everyone else. Your front five are a breakaway group. ZX10 is in a bit of no man's land. And Wickham still all over the back of Flicks. But burning more ERS than Flicks now. Walkman up past Pint Size into turn one. Ooh, I think Pint Size had a bit of a moment there. Chill Dave and Mechanical both getting past. Yeah, battle at the front, still very close. I think Wickham could do with recharging a little bit maybe, just sit behind Flicks for a couple of laps, not push it too much. Let Flicks drain a bit of his ERS. You got J Dennis 1.9 back now from the front two. He's got the same ERS as Jack Whittle, and Jack Whittle's all over the back of him. Unable to get through. We've got Guy Ratke into the pits now. I assume this is to sort that wing damage. It is. But he also has a 10-second penalty to serve. But he should still come out ahead of Kieran. Yeah, he will. Ralphie and Pint Size battling. Looks like we've got a lot of little mini battles now. Ooh, Ralph had a bit of a snap there. Got some mini battles out on track. We've got a battle for 9th with Chip, Hawk, Rookie and Lookman. Is it dry, you know? Can I keep put fresh inters on? I can't tell if the rain stopped. It looks like the rain stopped. There's lads into the pits now. And they're putting slicks on. They are. It has stopped. Fulton Dave, mediums. Chip Hazard, hards. Mechanical hards. Pint size. Mediums. Ooh, isn't it that too early? Is it the perfect time? Is that what Guy meant to pit for? Dry tyres. Will we see the leaders in this time? Flicks has recharged his ERS very nicely under them wet conditions, to be fair. Are they in? No, they're not. They're staying out. Jay Dennis has gone for it. Jay Dennis has pitted. Jack Whittle stares out. Oh, Wicken sideways though, trying to go around the outside of Flicks at turn 1. Jay Dennis has popped the hards on. Is anyone else pitting? Cal Trim's pitted. Wookie's pitted. We've got a VSC. We've got a VSC. So the lads who pit now will get a cheaper pit stop. Lookman's in. Pops the hards on. Will Kieran pit? He's the only one in the bottom 10 on the inters still. And he does come into the pits. Could Jay Dennis have played another blinder here? I know obviously the softs let him down as soon as it started getting slippy. But he's got the dry tyres on quick enough. Kieran popping the hards on as well. 20 laps to go. Osso saying, let's go McLaren. Ah, son off Osso. And your top 4 are in. What tyres do they all go for? Flicks hards, Jack Whittle hards, Costa hards, Wicken mediums. Oh, Wicken. ZX10 pits now, Hawks pits, Chill Dave pits, Ralph stares out on the inters. Ralph is now the only man still on track on the inters. And Jay Dennis has taken the lead. And we've got a yellow flag because Costa's in the wall. It's a VS. Oh, it's a full safety car. It's a full safety. Jay Dennis has taken the lead and it's a full safety car now. And Ralph can now get off them inters and maybe lose less positions than he would have in racing conditions. But Costa will need to pit again. I think Osso spoke too soon though. One McLaren's done good, the other not too much. You've got Chip Hazard and Pint Size both into the pit. Pint Size gone for a fresh set of mediums. Chip Leaving's gone a fresh set of mediums. Guy Rapke's got softs on. You're not doing 20 laps on softs, mate. I don't think Ralph's really going to benefit from this, to be fair. Wiccan's in, Flicks is in, Ralph's in. Ooh, as we see polystyrene boards getting smashed all around the pit lane. Yeah, so if McLaren don't win the championship also, it's all your fault. As Flicks has popped mediums on, Wiccan's now opted for hards. Come out ahead of Flicks. So the two who were battling for the lead are now in 9th and 10th. And Ralph, who was the last man on Inters, has come out in P6. Wow. Wow. Hawk's out. Hawk's retired. He's out. He's lost it out of P4, out of turn 4. Wow. Wow. Oh, this race has been turned on its head. We've got Carl Trim in P3. Wookie in P4. Full Send Dave. P5. Pint Size into the pits again. You don't get points for the most pit stops. He pops a fresh set of hards on, 18 laps to go. Yeah, they'll definitely make it to the end. Maybe that's what he wanted on the last pit stop. Flicks pitting again. Popping the hards that he'd done one lap on, back on. But he's now lost 4 positions doing that. Is that the right call? Is it because Wiccan's gone on to the hards? I don't really know. Oh, Flicks is off track. He's on the grass. It's like a tricky one. Full Send Dave's done 4 laps on these mediums already. Hawks left the session. Full Send Dave's done 4 laps on his mediums already, with another 17 to go. Think it's a stretch. I don't think the mediums will last that long. Or if they do, they won't be quick at the end, or there won't be much of them left. But I think we are just waiting for Pint Size Guy Racky to back up on the pack. I think Guy might be a lap down. But yeah, track looking fully dry now. Clouds still very grey, so hopefully there's no chance of rain coming again. But some of them clouds definitely look like rain clouds to me. Size just catching up to the back of pack now. Flick says he has underbody damage. Safety car is in. Jay Dennis back in the pack up now. Flicks has underbody damage. I wonder if that's come from riding the curbs, or maybe the contact between himself and not Jay Dennis, Wicken at turn 1. Jay Dennis has got us back racing. Looks like he's caught Jack Whittle napping a little bit. Costa tumbling down the order. I think Costa's had a moment. Yeah, he's lost an end plate there as well. He's gone straight on at turn 1. I think he's just let everyone pass. Costa now retired. Jay Dennis with a fairly decent gap now at the front, 1.2 seconds to Jack Whittle, who's got 1.5 to Carl Trim. And then Carl's got a bit of a DRS train down to Wicken in P8. Wicken on the freshest tyres, as is Ralph, to be fair. Chill Dave having a moment there at the end of Sector 2, start of Sector 3. Carl Trim is burning a lot of ERS, down to 16%, as Wookie's trying to go around the outside of him. Ooh, I think Full Send Dave, yeah, Full Send Dave's just hit the back of his teammate, and I think he's got wing damage. He's missing an end plate there. And Ralph's got Wicken all over the back of him now. Pint size into the pits again. Out of the pits. Full Send Dave's made it past Wookie. Ralph and Wicken have made it past Wookie. But Wookie might have had a little moment there. Oh, the hat of Flicks has just spun in the background. I'm not sure what car he was side by side with then, I missed that. I just saw him in the background make contact and spin. Now Flick's already struggling with underbody damage, but if he's just hit the wall there with his rear wing, he might have rear wing damage as well. We've got Chip Hazard and Mechanical side by side. We've got yellow flag here, exit at turn 4. We're back green. We've got Guy Ratke in the middle of this battle. His ghosted car anyway. He is a lap down. Kieran is on the back of Chip, who's on the back of Mechanical, who's just been passed by Guy Ratke's lap car. As Wicken's made it up to P5. Up to P4 now, past Ralph. So Wicken now on the freshest hard tyres. And on the back of Carl Trim already. The amount of different lines there is unbelievable. As we've got Ralph defending from Dave and Luckman. Dave getting pushed wide there. Ralph defending very hard there. Dave does still have front wing damage as well, so he will struggle in certain sectors, which may give Luckman the opportunity. And Wicken up past Carl. So Wicken now into P3 and taking full advantage of Flix's issues. As I say, I'm not sure whether... Ooh, Dave's picked up 3-second penalty from track limits. Not sure if Flix's underbody damage was caused by a collision with Wicken or whether it's come from riding the curbs. But if there is an incident, that is for the stewards to look into after the race. Chip Hazard up past Wookie. Can Wicken close this gap now to the leading two? I think he might be able to close the gap to Jack Whittle, but that Jay Dennis gap is a decent size. 11 laps left. He's 6.1 seconds behind the leader. Can he do it? Well, he's got Carl now. He's in DRS already, a Jack Whittle. I've got to say, it was me thinking that Wicken had a wet setup on, but he's absolutely flying now in the dry. Ralphie going round the outside at turn 1 past Carl. Still side by side, but Ralph takes that into turn 3. Oh, yellow flag. That's Wookie. It's a VSC. Wookie's got no front wing. That's the entrance to turn 4, so I think he's lost it. Exit at turn 3, maybe a bit of curb, maybe contact, who knows. Jay Dennis looking fairly comfortable out front now. Only 2 laps in difference between his and Wicken's tyres. Oh, Guy Rapke's just got a drive-through. Mechanical's got a drive-through. Flix has got a drive-through. Kieran's got a drive-through. Wow. Wow. Now, I know a lot of people complain about the deltas on it, but... oh, Wicken has a bit of a moment there. ZX10 and Lutman battling. I've never seen that many people get a drive-through at once. So either the delta's changed massively or they've been following a train. And Wookie's DNF'd. Wookie's lost it out of turn 3 again. And it's a full safety car this time. Oh! Now this throws a spanner in the works for Jay Dennis. Jay Dennis out there on the older tyres, holding the lead. Built up an 8-second gap and it's gone. And Pintside's got a drive through for speeding under the safety car. Jay Dennis is into the pits. Jack Whittle, Wicken, Ralph. Cal Trim stares out. Chip Hazard stares out. Chip Hazard on 11 lap old medium stares out. Wicken's put softs on. Full Send Dave's put softs on. Ooh, 8 laps to go. The kick sobers there getting double stacked. Mechanical putting 1 lap old softs on. So who stared out? It's just Carl and Chip. Chill Dave stared out as well. He put softs on 1 lap ago. Ooh, it's going to be interesting. Carl now 12 lap old hards. Chip Hazard 11 lap old mediums. Another 8 to go. You've got Jay Dennis, Jack Whittle, Ralphie and Kieran on fresh medium. So they can push to the end with absolutely no concern. But you've got Wiccan, Lutman, Full Send Dave, Flicks, Mechanical, Chill Dave, ZX10 all on fresh softs. Will they be able to push 100% to the end? I don't know. I'm pretty sure the tyre wear's fairly high here, especially on the left side. I don't think they'll be able to go. We saw how bad Jay Dennis lost traction at the start of the race on the fresh softs. Now that obviously it went wet as well, but it was about 8 laps in. Will he hold up long enough? Am I overthinking it? Maybe. But this is that moment in the race when I say softs on, brains off. You got Flicks back in, Chill Dave in, both popping on a fresh set of softs. Guy Rapke stared out on 12 lap old softs. Chill Dave gets a 10-second penalty for crossing the pit lane exit. Oh, still a number of guys left to serve drive-throughs as well. So Chill Dave, even with a 20-second penalty, could finish ahead of Flicks, Mechanical and Kieran because they've got drive-throughs to serve. So Chill Dave from P13 with a 20-second penalty could still finish 10th. I'm just trying to work out who'd jump up. ZX10 will jump up 2 places, 3 places potentially if he's within 3 seconds of Dave. But your top 7, no penalties yet. We're waiting on Pint Size to join the pack, so we're down to 7 laps remaining now. Oh, 6 laps even, sorry, we've crossed the line, 6 laps remaining. Flicks and ZX10 have swapped positions a couple of times. Fair play to Guy Rapke though. He pulled off the track so Pint Size wouldn't get an illegal overtake for going past him. Just to stay out of the way. Fair play, mate. Nicely done. Well, that's it, Guy on 13 lap old softs. Now, essentially 2 laps down. But if he finishes, he still gets a point. He's still in the points. And the safety car is in this lap. And here we go now, Carl Trim will back the pack up. think Jay Dennis is going to be quick on the restart, but I think Wickham is going to be flying as well. What can Carl and Chip do? And Carl's gone. I think he caught Chip out a little bit there. Chip looks under pressure from Jay Dennis, and he is. Jay Dennis has already took P2 off him. Guy's now got a 10-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. I think he also got a 10-second penalty for ignoring yellow flags. And Chip's back past Jay Dennis. Jay Dennis had a little moment. They're side by side now. Jay Dennis back past Chip. Jack Whittle running out a little wide there. Wickham sat behind these. He'll want to bide his time a little bit. And Wickham's got Jack Whittle and Chip there going round the outside. The grip from them softs, phenomenal. Wickham sees Jay Dennis going past. Jay Dennis is up into P1. He's got Carl. On the safety car restart, the same lap, Jay Dennis has gone from P3 to P1. Wickham's gone from P5 to P3. And he's close to Carl now as well. Has he got the run on Carl to get this move done? He doesn't. Now you've got lads coming in to the pits. I think that's to serve the drive-throughs. Kieran, mechanical flicks. Wickham's past Carl. Wickham's up to P2. So now it's a straight battle between Jay Dennis and Wickham for 4 laps to see which tyres hold on the best. Wickham's burnt a lot of ERS though. Jay Dennis looking fairly comfortable with his. Carl's burnt a fair bit as well. Chip looking okay. He's got Jack Whittle all over him. Jack Whittle going up the inside now, getting that move done. Lutman trying to follow him through as well. I think Full Send Dave clipped the back of Lutman there, spun, and that also caught Ralph. So Ralph, Dave and Lutman making contact there, I believe. Lutman getting away with it. Lutman, no issues, still in the same position. Wickham taking the fastest lap. Jack Whittle's past Carl Trim. Lutman going round the outside of Carl as well into turn 1. So Carl now from 1st to 5th since the restart. ZX10 are going up past Chip. A little bit of contact there as well. Not sure if that's just because Chip is end plate. Just looking at the penalties. Still got Chill Dave with 20 seconds. Guy Rapke with 20 seconds. Full Send Dave with 3. Pint Side's just come in and served his drive through. And Wickham couldn't win the race with a 4-stop strategy, could he? Carl Trim though up 12 places at the moment in P5. Doing a great job. Jay Dennis up 4, Jack Whittle up 4, Lutman up 9. I've got to say a massive one for Lutman. That's a great drive so far. Oh, Wickham's took the lead. Wickham's took the lead with 2 laps to go. And Lutman is past Jack Whittle as well. Jack Whittle's got wing damage. Jack Whittle's got no end plate. Yeah, I was just about to say, it's a great drive from Lutman. I know he's not feeling 100%. So, yeah, for him to come in and pull this out the bag is, yeah, brilliant. Brilliant for Lutman. But yeah, Wicken now in the lead. What has Jay Dennis got? Has he got anything left? Are them soft tyres going to go off? Does Wicken know what he's doing? He's one of my teammates. I'd probably say no, he doesn't. And we've got yellow flags. That's Flicks, who's spun and out. We won't see a safety car this late in the race. But we've also got Guy Rapke spun. Yeah, that was a strange one. But yeah, Flicks out. Guy Rapke now, if he finishes, he'll score an extra point. Finishing 14th. Mechanical up past Kieran. Kieran comes back at him. So Wicken and Jay Dennis have pulled away. They've got 3.8 seconds to Lutman. But is Jay Dennis close enough to make a move? Next time across the line, we'll start the final lap. I think Wicken had a better exit though. I think Wicken might have it. If he can hold it together. Now this long run with DRS down to turn 1. Jay Dennis not really burning too much DRS, but can't get the move done, not close enough. 3 tenths I think it was at the braking zone, up to 4 tenths through the corner. Carl trim back past ZX10, so Carl on 20 lap pulled hards. Still battling for 5th. Great job, Carl. ZX10 and Full Send Dave swapping positions as well, which will help Carl out. See if Jay Dennis can make a move here now. DRS open. He's on hot lap mode of his ERS. And this is it. He's got 2 corners left. He's hoping Wicken makes a mistake. Them soft tyres have held up fairly nicely for Wicken. But I think that's it now. Slipstream. Oh, he's gaining massively. And the gap is 0.08 of a second as they cross the line. Wow, if that finish line was 10 metres further down the road, I think Jay Dennis had that. Lutman does hold on to 3rd place as well. Massive podium there from Lutman. Brilliant drive. But yeah, Wicken, Jay Dennis claiming a lot of points on Flicks there as well, who DNF'd. So Flicks not scoring any points. Wicken and Jay Dennis will close that gap to him in the championship. Jack Whittle P4 as well, great result. Carl, 21 laps on them hards, taking P5, great drive. Ralph, when I thought he was out of it, being the only man on track on the inters, taking P7 though. Confirmation of your standings. Wicken taking the win with fastest lap. Less than a tenth behind him, Jay Dennis. Lutman rounding out the podium. Yeah, Flicks, DNFing. Guy Rapke 2 laps down. But still finishing, so 2 points on the board there for Guy Rapke. Was worth his time sticking it out. I'll just send invites now to the podium finishers. Invite sent. I will be back in a second.
Oof, GG.
Right? Hey, there we go. Fine.
There we go.
Know why my Mac don't want to work sometimes. I am sweating.
Yeah, that's probably the most insane ending I've had to race in a while.
Yeah, same. I think that's definitely the closest finish I've had.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say, to be honest.
Oh. Yeah, for the win as well.
Yeah, that's the worst part about it. I've not had one since like Baku last season.
Yeah, I can't remember last I had one in Netherlands at the 21 game, and but that was for like P5 or something. Is Clay gonna talk, or do we have to entertain the stream?
Sure, yeah.
Or does he know he's muted?
Hello.
There we go.
Sorry, lads. I
Live.
ran to the toilet and then got distracted talking to missus. Uh, I see with no luck, man. I'll be honest. I didn't expect him to join. As I said in the stream, he has been under the weather, so just makes his result even more impressive. Great job. But yeah, on to the lads that are in. Jay Dennis, P2 there. I've got to say, you must have had some ups and downs there through that session.
Definitely. There was a lot going on. At some points I thought I was going to be at the back of the field. At some point I thought I was going to win the race. So
You made that
danger.
choice to start on softs. Was that just because you knew the rain were coming quite
So
early?
for me, my radar said one block of dry, and then the next second block was rain. So I knew it'd be after like 5 laps.
So you gambled on them softs, and then
So
you made positions up for fun at the start, and then you were battling flicks for the lead. You took the lead, and then all of a sudden it was like your tyres just went.
as soon as it was dry, I was quicker than everyone, and then literally the tiniest bit of rain hit the track, and I don't know what happened, but we're just not going a straight line. And I thought on softs it might have been okay, but it was the
I thought the
opposite.
same thing on comms. I thought you'd played an absolute blinder because you'd be able to keep temperature in them tyres, and that'd help you stay ahead. That'd help you. And it looked quite the opposite, to be honest. It looked like the softs just lost temperature. Wickham behind you on the mediums looked rapid. Still looked in control.
Yeah,
As you were losing it.
yeah. And then as soon as I started sliding, I was like, I'm just gambling, and we're going on hards. Or what did I go on into? Sorry, that was it.
Yeah, the
I was
Inters.
like,
Yeah.
let's just go for it. And if worst comes to worst, we dropped down a couple of places, but it turned out pretty okay.
At the end of the race, when it dried up, was it a late safety car VSC? Did you think of pitting again, or you
So
think your tyres were definitely fresh enough, get you to the end and still be competitive?
yeah, so the first time when we boxed for hards, when it started to dry up, I think I was one of the first front runners to go on the hards.
Right.
So that, and then I don't know what happened to Blix and Wicken in front of me. They both literally spun out the exit at turn 4 at the same time. So I don't know if they collected each other or what happened there.
Yeah, he
That's when I
collected
got the
me.
lead. Yeah. So they both hit each other, and that's when I went into the lead. And then from that safety car restart, I don't know what happened. My hards just turned on straight away, and I created like a 6-second gap to Wicken in 6 laps.
Yeah, noticed that on that restart. You had that. I think it got up to 8 seconds just as that safety car came out.
Yeah, I think it was just about 8, just to Jack Whittle, who was just behind me at the time.
And then, yeah, I don't. Obviously, I know the answer, but how did you feel when you saw that safety car?
That was the last thing I wanted. I was just thinking, just please, just everyone just keep it on track and be nice, because the gap was comfortable. As soon as the safety car come out, I wasn't going to pit originally, and I was just at the safety car line, and I thought, just
It's one of them, innit? When you're in that P1 position, you're sort of damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you pit and no one else does, you might regret it. Or
and I knew I could only pit mediums because I used my fresh softs for the start of the race. So, and I knew that
oh,
Wickham would have had softs, so I knew that was coming.
you're just hoping you had the same sort of restart and could pull away a bit.
I mean, I did, but then he passed the people that I passed just as quick, which I
Yeah.
was. I was banking it was the other way around. I was hoping it took him a lap or two to get past Chip and I can't even remember who the other one was, but Chip and someone else.
Carl Trim.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
it's just
I've got to say yet again another great drive to watch with him, mate. And you don't make it easy either. It's entertaining.
I know.
It's not just a straightforward P2. It's you got to P1, you went back to P8, you came back up to P1. ended up P2. No, great drive, mate. Great drive.
and
Great
then
to watch.
8,000s off the whim.
Eight
Uh,
hundredths. Eight
oh,
hundredths.
800s, yeah.
Yeah. Honestly, hit that finish line with 10 more meters, you'd have had it.
I honestly, I just on that last lap, I was like, I'm not going to pass him down the first DRS straight. I'm just going to stick behind him and just focus on the exit of the last bank corner.
I
I
thought
couldn't have
you'd
got it
given it
any
up.
more perfect.
I thought you'd
Uh,
given it up.
no. I was just biding my time. I think I knocked it into none a couple of times through the first sector just to build up some more ERS, and then
Just
the,
throw everything at it out at that
I
final
couldn't have got
corner.
the exit any more perfect. I couldn't have done any more with that exit. And I saw the speed difference, and I was just hoping, like you're in a go-kart. I was jumping up and down, just hoping for like an extra mile an hour more. And it was just, it was painful. It was painful. I won't lie.
Oh, mate, it was so cool. I've got to say, when I saw you at the end of the second DRS zone in Sector 2, I thought, right, he's accepted now that it's P2. He'll just sit behind, hope for a mistake, but he's not going to push it. And then I saw you exit at the final corner and I saw the gap coming down and went, oh. But yeah, unbelievably close. I thought you'd have given it up just because the line's not too far from the final corner. You don't really get that much of a run, but the
No,
run you
you
got
don't.
was phenomenal.
Yeah, I just put everything into the exit. I just literally everything I had, every last bit of grip, everything. I just made sure that no wheel spin at all, and it was perfect. And that's why I think it is what it is. I couldn't have done more with it. So,
Oh, that's
but
it.
anyway,
That's it. Great drive, great result. P2, another podium. Getting
another one.
used to speaking to you now.
Yeah, not quite last to second though. So, but we'll take it. We'll
Yeah, not
take
the
it.
same. I don't think you're my driver of the day this week, but
We got to mix it up every week. We can't just do last to second all the time. So we got to mix it up.
Oh, but we'll move on now. One person I am happy to speak to in this position, my teammate, Mr. Wicken.
Yes, finally.
How are you feeling after that?
Oh, I'm feeling good. Finally. When I don't put it on pole, that's when I do good in the race.
No, I remember when you've been here previously, when I used to race in Tier 2 with you, you'd set a lap time in quali that was untouchable. You'd put a pole time in that was brilliant. But then the race would come and you'd just go backwards.
Yeah, it's always like that.
But, you set some good lap times in quali today. And I've got to say, you had a brilliant race as well. Probably starting a little further down than you wanted to after seeing your Q2 times. But made your way back up. You had that battle with Flicks. Did you make contact with Flicks as well during that battle in the wet?
In the wet, no, actually, we did no contact.
Oh,
That
great!
was really good.
I sort of got a overhead view at turn one, and it looked like you'd made contact, and then a couple of laps later, Flicks had put in the stream saying that he had underbody damage. So I didn't know if it had come from any contact or whether it was curbs or something like that.
Yeah, don't think it was me, because I don't think I made contact with him other than when he collected me and gave me wing damage. It
But yeah,
was
there was a point when it went wet. I thought you had a wet setup because you looked so much faster.
yeah, no, I had the dry setup, the one that JJ gave me,
Yeah. And
and it
then
was incredible.
as soon as it went dry, you went even faster. So I realised you didn't have a wet setup.
Yeah, it was. Honestly, don't know how I had so good traction and speed in the wet, because I was all over Flicks, and it was. Don't know how, honestly.
Yeah, you look rapid, mate. You look rapid. When that late safety car came out, you had a choice to make of what tyres you went for. Were you confident you get to the end on them softs, being able to push?
Yeah. I knew the softs would last 50 laps, and I only used 3 sets of soft in the qualifying, so
Right.
I had a spare set,
You had a
and
spur set, yeah.
that helped me. And I was tempted on just sticking behind Dennis, but then I realized he was on medium, so I knew I had better grip and went for it.
Oh, fair play, mate. Fair play. Well, yeah, you had the balls to go for it, and you did it, and it worked.
Yeah,
How did you feel when you saw his exit out that final corner, that run to the line?
mate, that was so unexpected, because I also thought he had given up, so I didn't use any ERS. And then I saw him just closing in, and I had to try and move and try something, and luckily it just worked.
Oh, it was close. 800ths of a second it was at the line.
Yeah,
But yeah, great drive from yourself.
yeah,
Great drive, Jay Dennis. Great drive, Lutman. Great drive from a lot of the lads, to be fair. But yeah, thank you everyone who's tuned in. Thank you to the podium sitters for joining the chat. Nice to speak to you all.
yes, nice to speak to you too. Hopefully, same time next week.
Yeah, hopefully, mate. Forza Racing Bulls, come on.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we lost out a lot in constructor last week, so we have to gain it back up now.
We do. I got my first point last week, and everyone else has not done that well.
Yeah, I was blacked out in a field in somewhere, so yeah, sorry about that.
Less time blacking out in fields, more time winning races.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Join us. We're here again at Zandvoort on Sunday night, 8 o'clock, on the CDR Twitch. And then next Friday, we've got Tier 1 and 2 racing at Qatar. So join us then. Please tune in. Throw your comments in. Thank you all. Good night.